Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I'm so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message, intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you in your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. If you are interested in booking a personal reading or a cord cutting session with me, the link to my website is in the description box below. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. Okay y'all, before we get into the reading, I do want to give an extra special thank you to each and every single one of you. I received the notification this morning that we hit 10,000 subscribers, and I'm like beyond words, so thank you. I do want to say thank you. Never in my wildest dreams did I think, starting this journey 8 years ago, uploading to YouTube, that it would become what it has become. So for that, I do want to say thank you. Now, before we get into the tarot, I did get a little bit of a channeled message, and it's to monitor your blind spots, right? Go back and double check your work. It's giving the energy here of somebody intentionally setting themselves up. You know, because I'm thinking about like driving, like when you're in somebody's blind spot, they don't see you. And if they try to change lanes, like, you know, they can hit you, they can cause an accident. But it's like somebody here is intentionally being in your blind spot. So just be very careful and double check your work, because somebody here is trying to manufacture an accident, an excuse, trying to find a fault in some kind of way. So just be careful and just double check your work. Double check your work. Now, we are going to begin with the tarot dice. Things might get a little loud for a hot minute. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe, what's the vibe and what's the tea? What is going on in collective energy? So we have the moon, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. Something here is already in motion, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune here sideways. So something here has shifted, something here has changed. Somebody here has been putting in a lot of hard work and effort towards building some kind of future for themselves, because we do have this Eight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Okay, we have Justice reversed. So whoever this King of Pentacles is, it's like you have been putting in a lot of work here, in spite of some kind of injustice that has happened to you. It's like you didn't let something define you in some kind of way. You chose peace in a situation. You chose to not get even. This is relevant, this Justice in the reverse, because whatever happened to you, it's shining really bright right now. Something here has shifted. And maybe where you thought you weren't going to receive justice, or that something here would never even out, or maybe you would never see something, it's because you let go of the expectation of receiving justice. And what I'm getting with this Eight of Pentacles, you went out there and got your own form of justice. And it's because you surrendered and you let go of that expectation. Now something here has shifted. Whoever this reading is for, it's like the universe needed you to remind yourself that you were no one's victim. And the moment that you buckled down and got to work and remembered who you are as this King of Pentacles, the universe says, okay, now I'm going to give this justice. They learned the lesson. And that's their no one's victim. And now somebody here is going to be receiving, you know, the tail end of that shift. And that's all due to some kind of illusion. Heavy Cancer, Taurus energy here on the table. I do have Scorpio as well with this death card on the side. So something here is coming to an end. Maybe someone here doesn't want this ending to be seen, but this ending is taking place. It's an ending to some kind of illusion, or some kind of mask here that somebody here was wearing. Some kind of transformation here has taken place. And we do have the Six of Swords. We're finally moving into I want to say an era of peace. That's part of this justice that is coming in. You are receiving some kind of peace while somebody here is being forced to transform. Just like you had to from the inside out. Maybe that was part of this illusion. It was outside in. We do have the sun here reversed. That's discontentment with life. This is also somebody who doesn't feel like they can feel free to express themselves. It's due to somebody's own inability to express their own inner child. They created some kind of illusion. But I feel like that illusion has faded. Yeah, we have the World and the Nine of Wands. There's definitely an ending that is occurring here, an ending of a cycle, a major cycle. It's like the closing of a book. You know, when you read that final page and you close that book, that's what that World's energy is. This book is about to be finished. And with this Nine of Wands, it's like, yeah, you know, you've had some bumps and some scrapes along the way, but here you are still standing. You're still standing. This has something to do with whatever hard work that you have put in. We do have the Seven of Cups here on the side. You guys could be filled with many options, or many options could be returning to you. Whatever happened in the past, I feel like that's over. Maybe somebody here doesn't want to admit it because they want to keep it hidden. They want to keep this hidden. They want to keep the fact that they can't touch you because you are long gone. Right? You got in that boat and you were like, peace. I'm out of here. I'm going somewhere else. Wow, and now that I flip it this way, justice is upright. Where you thought you were never going to receive justice, it's playing out now. It's playing out now, and now you have the understanding as to why it's playing out the way that it is. This is very interesting. As I'm looking in the bowl, you have the Ace of Cups alongside the Two of Cups. This was very strange. I've never seen that before. What is that, the Three of Cups? So there's going to be some kind of celebration here that is taking place for you? Yeah, we do have the Six of Pentacles right here. Some kind of balance is getting ready to take place. Wow, and the Three of Cups is right here. You have the Six of Cups right there. It's because you're receiving justice for the past. That Six of Pentacles, plus that Three and that Three of Cups, you're receiving justice here from the past. Things are balancing out for you now. The universe needed you to remember what you were capable of creating, of bringing into realization. The universe needed you to get out of victim mindset in order for them to usher in justice here. Something here about your work. You could be receiving like extra growth in that area, whatever it is that you have been working on. Things are finally balancing out for you. And that's because you decided to not give up. You didn't give up on something. You followed through, because the King of Pentacles is somebody who is consistent, who is disciplined. The tide is turning for whoever was the one who cast this illusion. And even now, I still don't have a good sense on who they are. This person doesn't want to be seen. They don't want to be seen for what it is that they have done. Somebody here could be trying to dodge accountability. Universe, please tell us more. Eight of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Cups reversed. The Eight of Wands reversed can symbolize bad news. Bad news coming in for someone. We have double eights here on the table, 88. One is upright, one is, it's an 8. It's still the same thing upside down as it is right side up. What goes around comes back around. That's what this news is. Something is coming right back. Something here was not reciprocated as well. You didn't reciprocate whatever. It's like, it's the energy here of not taking matters into your own hands, but instead transmuting that energy through your hard work, through your effort, through what it is that you are building. Whether it's building your health back up, your life back up, your wealth back up. It's deciding not to get even, but to keep that focus onto yourself. It's like transmuting that energy and that pain into purpose. You used it to fuel you. And somebody here is receiving news that maybe something here is being sent back to them. Whatever illusion they cast is now theirs to wear. Meaning, what I mean by that is like maybe somebody could have been creating an illusion about you in your life. And now this person is bound to being seen as that. And the Six of Swords reverse. Somebody here didn't choose peace. Maybe somebody here could have pretended like they chose peace. But somebody's heart is not in something here with this Knight of Cups in the reverse. Somebody here is not able to express themselves. I'm hearing silent treatment. Something here about a silent treatment. Is this somebody here who gives people the silent treatment when they don't get what they want? I mean, we've seen a whole bunch of cups already. Or at least I have. Universe. There could be a sense of emotions here all over the place. Something here is also not cohesive. Universe, tell us more, please. Thank you. We have death. The news is that something here is coming to an end. That chapter is closing. Somebody here was holding on way too tightly. And we have the Magician upright. This could be the energy of somebody here that was trying to stop you from manifesting, stopping you from using all of your abilities, from expressing yourself and being able to get something here that you want. Was somebody trying to get in the middle of your manifestations because they were holding on too tightly for fear of losing you? Maybe this is somebody here who didn't really believe in what it is that you were doing, what you were trying to accomplish. Or maybe they didn't like your discipline. They didn't like how disciplined you were. Because when you're disciplined, you have boundaries. So maybe you were dealing with somebody here who liked to evade your boundaries in some kind of way. I mean, this man is holding on to those 4 pentacles with dear life. What's behind this magician? The Seven of Wands. Maybe this is somebody here who was even envious of you. Maybe you even have had to defend yourself with the Seven of Wands here. You've had to defend your own kingdom against some kind of uprising. Somebody here could have created some kind of uprising, provoking the masses in some kind of way to like uprise against you. Get a whole community to turn against you with the Seven of Wands. Why? Because you wouldn't let them hold on to you for dear life, is what it feels like. It's very strange. So somebody here casts some kind of illusion? There's this illusion, there's multiple layers. There's multiple layers to this illusion. Whoever this individual is, especially with this sun reversed, it's like lying to themselves, trying to be something that they're not by maybe the things that they have. And then lying when they don't get their way. It's like there's multiple different layers to disillusion that it's kind of hard to know what's what. And maybe because something here, there's some kind of convergence that is happening with these illusions. It's like somebody's whole life is converging into itself or onto itself. I'm just trying to understand what your role was in this. Like, that's what I don't get, collective. It's like, why were they holding on to you? Why? Because you were the magician? Or because they wanted what you had with this Seven of Wands? Whatever it is that you were manifesting or creating here for yourself or working on, there's something here that you have been building. It's like, I don't know if somebody here was... It's given the energy of like, the reason why somebody had all these illusions is because they're trying to keep up. Maybe trying to keep up with those around them? I don't know. But again, going back to the reading I did the other day, it's very strange energy here. It's like everything's a lie. And this is due to one's own inability to face oneself. Give me one moment. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. Wow, that wasn't a mistake. I left this one card behind when I went to go re-pick up the deck. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. That's codependency. This is somebody here who cannot stand on their own. But like I said, somebody here was trying to keep this ending hidden, but it can't be hidden for much longer. Something here is coming to an end. That book is finally closing. Universe. Somebody here could be acting erratic because they don't want something here to be over. We have the Hierophant and the Knight of Wands. Somebody here could be acting very reckless, foolish, and impulsive to try and keep something alive. It's very interesting because here you have all of the tools. The same tools that the magician has. Was this somebody here that was like trying to swap with you? It's like somebody here, like, we had that Seven of Wands. They were definitely trying to storm your castle in some kind of way. It's like they were trying to take the castle for themselves. They wanted to stop you from creating. It's like they were... What I'm getting is like they were robbing you of things. Robbing you of joy, robbing you of truth, robbing you of the ability to be able to take care of yourself. Wanted you so low to the point where you didn't even care about yourself. They were trying to rob all of the aces that you have acquired. It's like, again, casting this illusion over you. While slowly robbing from you. The universe, remember I started off with this saying, the universe needed you to remember that you were not a victim. And you did work through everything here that was sent your way, as the magician does. Just because he may not have the aces in his hand doesn't mean he's not capable of acquiring them again. He's done it before, he can do it again. That's the vibe here. You needed to remind yourself that you can. You can and you did, in order for you to step into some kind of leadership position here with this Hierophant. People are looking at you like, oh wow. You acquired all of the tools again? Yeah. You picked yourself back up. Again. And maybe that disrupted a layer of the illusion. And because one layer fell, the other layers fell with it. Or they're falling with it. And that's ushering in your justice. And you didn't even have to lift a finger. Somebody here is very upset with this Knight of Wands reverse because some kind of decision is not going in their favor. They can't keep something going with this world in the reverse. They can't. This is giving me that somebody here manifested something in false pretenses. That's the illusion. Somebody here could have even been using, like, black magic or dark work. Maybe trying to use, like, reverse psychology, or even trying to use, like, people's morals against them. Like, somebody here could be, again, with these cups. This is somebody here who probably presents themselves as if they're very caring, kind. But it's like they use the information that they're entrusted with, not out of kindness, but it's like they use it to manipulate. It's giving, like, false prophet in a sense. Universe. Tell me more. Somebody here could be a fisherman. Or something here about fish. Like uncooked fish. Like, I just got a whiff of, like, uncooked fish for some reason. Like somebody was fishing. Or, like, at a pier or something. But we have the Ten of Pentacles in the Six of Swords reverse that came out. Somebody here is being imprisoned. Mentally, physically. This is somebody here that was trying to stop you from acquiring your Ten of Pentacles. They were trying to force you into dependency. It's like they wanted you... They wanted to take from you, and they wanted you to be quiet, and they wanted you to take it. So it's like they attacked you on all fronts, so that way they could keep up some kind of story that they said about you, to keep up some kind of lie. That maybe you weren't loyal, that you weren't responsible. This Ten of Pentacles could even have to do with family. And maybe even something here about something being passed on. But somebody here did not choose peace. It feels like they chose war for their refusal to end something, to drop something, to let something go. Even though they may have claimed, like, I'm getting this energy here for some of you where, like, this person could have claimed to drop something, but maybe somebody here was still holding some kind of a grudge. Or maybe this person was angry because your truth threatened their world of lies. The Hanged Man. We have old beliefs. This is an old belief system being trapped. Lacking perception. Refusing to see things from different perceptions. This is somebody who's dead set in their ways. They're their own worst enemy. So it's like somebody was... because they're their own worst enemy, they were trying to attack you as if you were them. Or how it would... most, you know what I mean? Like, how they felt like would mostly bother them. But for you, as we've saw, it's like you can do it again because you know you've done it before. I don't know if anybody's following me. But it's like what they were trying to attack you with was never going to keep you down. In all actuality, they ended up doing you a favor. Because maybe the universe allowed this to happen in order for it to be your reminder that yes, you can do it again, that you can, I can show them type of vibe. Universe. Oh, I just cut the deck and it says desperate. Somebody here was desperate for something. Maybe they were desperate to survive. We did see that Four of Pentacles earlier. It's like they were so afraid. They're so afraid of losing something that I feel like that was the reason behind why they did something here, is because they were so afraid of losing something here that they felt like brought them stability. It brought them some kind of safety. Universe. We have deceit and greed. I have ill intentions and may be planning on deceiving you. I'm pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. This person was so greedy that they were willing to deceive. They were willing to deceive. This person here could have even been spending money to keep a lie going. Like I said earlier, remember how I said earlier that somebody here was, you know, using whatever information that you gave to them, acting like they cared, but they were using it and weaponizing it against you? They could have even been paying people to attack you on multiple different fronts. Because of some kind of greed here. And this could even be somebody here in your family with this Ten of Pentacles. Or someone here that you were really close to that you considered like family. But somebody is receiving some kind of bad news. I said that earlier. Someone's receiving bad news. We have a lot of eights here. Especially with this Eight of Swords. 888 is the vibe. Wow, and guess what left behind? This Magician. Somebody thought that they could take all of your tools from you, or even manifest off of your energy. You could have been dealing with somebody here who knew how to attach themselves to you in order to use you to get what they wanted by deceiving you because they were so greedy. And yet being the cause for your misery at the same time. Like, that's what it feels like. Now they're receiving some kind of bad news. See, this person acted like they had empathy, but I don't think it was real. This is the companion deck to the True Intentions. It's the, what's it called? Hard Truths. Universe. Maybe that's why this person acted like they cared about you, because maybe they felt like they were obligated to in some kind of way. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe somebody felt obligated to deal with you because you're a family, or there's a family tie, there's a family connection or something. Something here wasn't genuine. Universe. Tell us more. Hopelessness. Hopelessness is a draining cycle, making it seem like there's no way forward. Even in the darkest moments, a single step forward can spark the light needed to find your way out. This person could have wanted you in hopelessness. They wanted you to have a bad attitude towards life. Maybe that's how they were able to rob these tools away from you, but then acting like they cared about you. But yet being the reason why certain things were happening in your life. Remember, somebody here wanted you to be a victim, but the universe needed to remind you that you were nobody's victim. And I did start this off by saying, however, whatever illusion they wanted for you is now the one that they must live. So if they wanted you to feel hopelessness, well, now they feel hopeless. But the difference is that you got your way out of it. I don't think they're going to be able to handle whatever it is that they tried to do to you. We have unprepared. They are unprepared. You aren't ready for this step, and crucial elements may have been overlooked. Don't skip the process and miss the lessons that come with it. Somebody here was hoping that you would be hopeless and unprepared in life. They were trying to use the fact that maybe you were naive against you. You're seeing things the way you want them to be, not the way they actually are. Face the truth with eyes wide open. Somebody you could have been... Maybe they could have felt like you were an easy target because you were naive. No, they ended up teaching you a lesson. Maybe you were unprepared, but you're a quick study. And the door is closed. The door is closed. It's closed. You closed that door for good. And somebody here's like, but no. It's like they're trying to find an excuse, and maybe even trying to use others to team up against you to keep something going with that Seven of Wands energy. It's like someone's trying to override your free will for the fact that you decided to close a door on them because they did all of this shit to you. I don't know, it's giving an energy vampire here is starving. That's what it feels like. And I don't know, maybe they feel like they're melting. I don't know. That kind of sucks. Universe. Please tell us more. The world. The world. This ending is taking place. You are being found innocent. What did we say about this justice? Maybe they were trying to claim that you created an injustice towards them. Maybe that was part of this deceit. It's all because they were greedy, because they were trying to take something away from you. So they're trying to claim that you were a monster, that you were this, that you were that you were hopeless. No. Somebody here was trying to make you feel hopeless. Or trying to make you feel isolated and alone. They wanted you to lose your spark. Remember, they were robbing you of all of those tools until you remembered that who you were and you could get them again because you got them before. And somebody taught you a brand new lesson. That not everybody deserves your kindness. You're not so naive anymore. Universe, tell us more. The cycle continues. We have coming to the light. You have come to the light. I mean, this is wild. We have the world, which is an ending, and the cycle continues. When you closed out this chapter, when you closed this door and you walked away from this person and you left them behind, you ended this chapter. Somebody here, the cycle continues for them. Somebody here is going to be bound to repeat a cycle that they've already went through. Maybe this is not the first time that this person has done this. In their life. And obviously they didn't learn the first time. Universe, please give me one more. Yeah, you're not my master of my life and rules. I am unchained. You were unchained from this person. You broke free from somebody's control, and their life is falling apart now because their whole illusion required you. They needed you to be in this state of being unprepared and hopeless. Maybe this person thought that you were naive and unprepared. But like I said, I feel like you were a quick study. You broke free from somebody's bondage. You did not accept or tolerate something here from someone. Actually, give me one moment before we get into the other stuff. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Universe, please tell us more. Universe, please tell me more for the collective. Same thing as last time. Bag secured. You secured the bag. You achieved your goals. Mission accomplished. Financial stability. You got it locked. You locked it in. You locked in your bag. Your goal. You've locked in your goal, collective. Be careful. Somebody could be wanting to rebound back into your life. Temporary comfort. Avoiding loneliness, quick replacement, just to forget. Somebody could have even been trying to claim that you were a rebound. Or that you were just using people to get by. Meanwhile, you were working on securing your bag. And now that you've secured your bag, it's like this energy here of spiritually, it's like you're walking around with the Birkin. Or like with a Kelly, what is it, a Kelly 25 or whatever. That's what you're walking around with spiritually. Like people are seeing that you have secured the bag. It's undeniable. Yeah, because you've let go of the past. You let go of what no longer serves you. You had to remind yourself that you are no longer a victim, that you are not anyone's victim. And for some of you guys could have been tested and tried on multiple different fronts. And I feel like one person was at the helm of that ship. If I said that correctly. I know nothing about boating. But you became unbreakable. You became unbreakable. Inner toughness, enduring hardship, strength through adversity. Nothing can break me. Nothing can break you. Because you remembered that you already did. It's like somebody here was trying to forget all of the hard work and all of the lessons that you have learned up until this point. Somebody here was counting on you being naive in order to deceive you out of their own greed. And whatever actions they have done in the past are now coming back to bite them in the butt because things are being balanced out. With that Six of Pentacles, things are being balanced out. And you can finally celebrate. That's why we had that Ace with that Two of Cups. You can finally celebrate. You can rejoice. Because what you're going to have people around you that are on the same frequency as you, that actually care about you. You secured the bag. And in the process of you securing that bag, it snapped an illusion here from a dark magician. We're going to call this person a dark magician. This is somebody here who dwells in the lower vibrations, right? They dwell in the sewage of humanity, let's just say that. And because you snapped one of their illusions, everything else started to crumble because everything else came into question. Because the integrity, right? I'm thinking about a building when it's like collapsing. Like it can't hold the weight of what's above it. Sometimes they're just going to come crumbling down because, especially if it's an older home, like the integrity just isn't there anymore. Or somebody here built something here without proper integrity. That it just couldn't handle the weight. It couldn't handle the pressure of what was crumbling down. So there was no time to try and fix and restore, is what I'm trying to say. Everything here came into question when you secured your bag, because people are finding out you were never a rebound. Meanwhile, what I'm getting from this, you were healing from something. So it's like you were dealing with, like, I don't want to say like a coven or a group or a cult. Like, it could be multiple different manifestations of this energy that you have had to deal with, maybe in different avatars. But there was always one. There was one person at the helm of the ship. And this could be someone here that you were close to, related to, that was deterring you away from employment, from work, from friends, from lovers. Maybe wondering why one day people will just start treating you a certain way. It's because this person was feeding false information. I don't know, something here seems really deep, and it's all because of somebody's own inability to confront themselves. Like I said, your truth threatened their lie. So whatever environment that you were around, you being you naturally threatened all the lies that they have built. Because they knew that if you secured this bag, if you actually achieved some kind of a goal, then everything that they said was just BS. 4444 on the timer as I said that. It was just BS. Somebody would have even been trying to claim that you were holding grudges, but you weren't. You let shit go. You let the past go. You healed. You healed and you moved on, and you remembered that you were not a victim. You're no one's victim. Somebody wanted you to feel like you lost it all with that hopelessness. They banked on a period when you were down. That's what it is. So you had somebody here who originally really didn't like you to begin with. For whatever reason that they're unwilling to confront within themselves, whatever it is, I'm not their therapist. They saw that at the moment that you were healing and recovering and that you were down, maybe you were in a period where you had just lost everything here, right? With that world reverse, you lost everything. And somebody here banked on that opportunity. So I feel like you were dealing with multiple different things. And somebody here saw an opportunity in that and they banked on it. And it's like they milked it until you caught on. And you transmuted that pain into purpose and single-handedly destroyed all the illusions that were cast around you. And people are seeing that you are unbreakable. Universe, tell us more. Situationship and payday? Fake flex? So you were dealing with somebody here who was fake flexing. Situationship. This could be in any level. This could be a situationship friendship, a family ship, a romantic ship, work ship. Something here about a ship and boats and fish has been very significant for this reading. Someone here could live near the water, or I don't know. That's significant for someone. Somebody here was hoping that if they were to, maybe it was that whole thing, like I said, of them feeling obligated to deal with you because they wanted this payday from you, but they were also trying to, I don't know. See, this doesn't make sense to me whenever this comes up in a reading. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand why somebody wants to attach themselves to you because they want to receive a payout from you. They benefit from you in some kind of way, but also single-handedly try to work against you so that way you don't get those things, but yet they want those things from you? Like, I don't understand how they benefit. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand that logic. It's like they're taking crumbs away from you at that point. Like, that's just being extra cruel. You're dealing with somebody here who's been pretending. They've been pretending well, they've been fake flexing, they've been casting these illusions, they've been wearing all this jewelry, you know what I mean? They've been, showing off. It's all accessories. And they think because they have these accessories, they bought into some kind of club. What club? I don't know. But I mean, it's like they're trying to show off. I don't know. Whatever. Either way, you were like, I'm all set with this shit. I'm all set with this situational ship relationships. Dealing with relationships with unclear boundaries, mixed signals. Universe, please tell us more. Dirty laundry and lies detected. They thought they'd buried it deep, but old messes have a way of resurfacing. This one's messy enough to leave a stain. Somebody here was trying to leave a stain by maybe trying to use some kind of dirty laundry against you, or trying to fabricate some kind of dirty laundry. Trying to turn something against you that's really not that, you know what I mean? Trying to spin something. Somebody was definitely trying to spin something. I'm thinking about those washers in the laundromat. Spinning, someone's trying to spin something. But lies have been detected. A version of truth was offered, but it's curated, calculated, or conveniently incomplete. Something here was incomplete. Remember, somebody was trying to claim that you were a rebound of sorts, so I'm not surprised that they tried to spin some kind of narrative. Somebody was living in a fantasy world. Maybe they were trying to claim that you were living in a fantasy world. But it's like the only way that they were able to maintain any kind of status that they may have received while whatever status they think that they received, they didn't do it on their own. They only got their status here by spinning a lie, by spinning a story in regards to you. They spun a story. They spun a web of lies. For a fantasy world. That's their fantasy world. And they made everyone believe that it was real. But no, it was stolen from you. It was built off of your back. It was built off of these spun lies. That was the only way they were able to maintain their clout. Was off of you. You were the source. But what people are finding out is that this person's living in delusion, because the only way they were able to maintain any kind of status or nobility, again, was by trying to lie on you. But now that you've secured your bag, their lies have crumbled, and people are looking at this individual like, are you okay? Head in the clouds, heart chasing fairy tales, the truth is getting lost in all the sparkle. Somebody was trying to create a sparkle, and there's nothing wrong with trying to make your life sparkle, but do it honestly. And that's what you did. Universe, please tell us more. Living large and a clean slate. You are getting a clean slate. Okay, buddy. I'm right here. You are getting a clean slate. This is your payday. This is your payday. And somebody here wanted to live it large with you, but also try to block you. They were never going to get this, because they were the culprit as to why, as to who was getting in the way of you securing your bag. You're receiving a clean slate and receiving a payday. So you are going to be living large in spite of whatever somebody here tried to spin. You're receiving your big break here. Remember, you broke the chains. Where did I put it? Remember, you broke the chains. A major moment is brewing. This could be the launch, the offer, or the shout-out that changes everything. Something here is changing for you, because you found the culprit. You found the culprit. Universe, please tell us more. We have something here about May. Maybe something here will be officially wrapped up by the month of May. Isn't May also, isn't like the end of April, beginning of May, like around springtime? Isn't that usually when things start to like sprout? So it's like whatever seeds that you are planting now are going to be sprouting in May, maybe in spring. We have Cobweb. Cobweb. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. You are protected. This clean slate, this new beginning here for you is protected here. Like I said, that book is being slammed shut. Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. You are on the road to success. And romance is in the air. For those of you that are seeking romance, it's in the air. Love is in the air for you. And this doesn't even have to be romantic love. It can even be platonic love. You're on the road to success. We have a woman. Dealing's a relationship with a woman. You guys could be dealing with a woman. Maybe you've been dealing with, if you're a female, this could be a female. If you're a male, you could be dealing with another male, but like, in distorted, like, feminine energy. This is somebody here who was trying to, I don't know. It's like this weird dynamic of trying to keep up with you in life or something. We have Pale, time to get out of a situation. Somebody never thought that you would be able to get out of something here that they manufactured, that they created. Universe. We have Fan, romance celebration party. There is some kind of celebration that is happening here, and it could be because of this payday. Don't back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. With this bull energy. Continue to show strength and fortitude. Don't let down your walls. We have Ear. Good news. There is some kind of good news that is coming in for you. And we have Weeping Willow. Family sorrow. That just took a turn. Flowers and happiness. So you're going to be receiving some kind of good news here. Maybe how somebody here was trying to create some kind of family sorrow. It's like somebody never wanted something here to prosper for you. But you're receiving good news anyway, and you can celebrate something. Maybe somebody here is going to be receiving some kind of bad news. Whoever was gossiping about all of your secrets here with this parrot energy. Someone will gossip about all of your secrets. But they didn't tell the full truth. It was curated, calculated, and conveniently incomplete. And yet you're still going to be happy. Maybe somebody here felt like they were going to bring you some kind of sorrow with this dirty laundry. And maybe there is going to be some kind of family sorrow. And not like in like a really bad way, but more like in a way of like people like, oh, I wish we would have known. Because like, what else are you capable of? Like, say that, like I said, like this could be someone in your family that was trying to keep up with you. If this is work, like this could be somebody who's in the same line of work as you. Take it how it resonates for you. This could even be a past lover that never wants you to move on. Take the energy how it resonates. And maybe while you were busy in your Eight of Pentacles, buckling down, getting to work, right? Because people don't see you working, right? They don't see the behind the scenes. And it's like the moment you popped back up and you were like, is it lunchtime yet? You know, type of vibe. People were like, oh, wait, hold on. Wait, you're still here? You're working? And then after enough people stop by your cubicle and see what you have been working on, they're like, oh shit. I heard such and such. But that can't be true if you were down here working on this. Like, look at that PowerPoint. Or, you know what I mean? Like, look at this, whatever it is. I'm speaking metaphorically. Universe, please tell us more. We have clearing. Stale energy is being cleared away from you at this time. No? Okay. I felt like it was coming, but then it changed its mind. We have ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. Somebody never wanted you to return to a state of ease. And maybe you need to use it as an affirmation. It's easy for me to receive. Say it 3 times. 3 times a day. Morning, noon, and night. It's easy for you to receive. We have clearing. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You can start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mind to God's. Such freedom. Such freedom. They never wanted you to have ease and freedom to be able to receive. Authentically, honestly, the right way. You don't have to lie, you don't have to cheat, you don't have to scheme, and that's what's being seen in something here that you've built, however which way you've built it. You know, we can even use this as an example. Like, somebody could have gone to the extremes of saying that, like, you were on death's door, when in all actuality, you know, the moment you popped up, you looked better than ever. For example, we have deepening and divine love. Once you're on Earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. They bring the peace of God. You were able to find the peace of God. Whoever I'm speaking for, whoever this reading is for, excuse me, I don't speak for anyone besides myself. Whoever this reading is for, you could be an old soul. Maybe this was a test even higher than your enemies even knew. Like, maybe you're dealing with somebody here who signed up for the dark side, and their task and their mission was to make sure that you didn't remember who you are. I kept saying that over and over again in this reading. Maybe at the fact that this isn't your first trip around the sun. This isn't your first lifetime here. But we have divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. You found the peace of God, and you got into a love affair. You got into a love affair with spirit. And it's all because you remembered who you are. Wow. Going back to what I said in the beginning of this reading. You did it again because you remembered that you could. Whoever this reading is for, I feel like one of your divine missions here on this realm is to be the one that exposes lies. You were built for this. That's why your truth irritates their lies. You were literally built for this. And you secured your bag. And you remained grateful and humble with this gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. You gave yourself up to spirit when you did this love affair. It's like you recommitted yourself. That's beautiful. What am I looking for? We are going to pull we're going to close this out with an affirmation and an oracle. It was always meant to happen this way. This was needed for your awakening, for your full awakening. And something here is getting ready to be restored in your life. We have manifestation. If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You are holding a magic wand and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it just that, in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting. But don't use that word if you don't want to. The magic wand is in your hand, going completely all the way back to the beginning, to when we saw this magician. The wand is in your hand. You have all of the tools at your disposal. And you collected them all over again. Some of you guys could resonate with the story of Job. Universe. Please give us a final message for the collective. Someone's name could be May. I felt like I had to say that. I was feeling that nudge. We have Splendor, number 46. I was going to do the Scrabble tiles today, but I am so hungry. I'm going to do them tomorrow. I'm so sorry, y'all. I thought I could make it, but I don't think I am. Like, I'm ready to eat the table. I'm joking, but I'm hungry. We have number 46, Splendor. Seek and honor the beauty and splendor that is within and around you. Ganesha is surrounded by beauty in this card and is calling it to your attention. Awaken to what you are surrounding yourself with at this moment. See more deeply and be aware of the impact of your surroundings on what you create in your life. Ganesha urges you to let beauty penetrate into your heart. You will naturally respond to this beauty by fostering more care and love, not only in your life, but also in the lives of those around you. If your critical voice has been overactive lately, or you find that you have been dwelling on negative behaviors, take a moment to realign yourself. You arrived in this world as a unique and magnificent individual. The core of your being is whole, beautiful, and filled with love. The essence of the higher self wants nothing more or less than for you to be who you were created to be. Ganesha is standing in a meadow surrounded by flowers. The flowers symbolize perfection and beauty. The variety of colors streams healing, loving energy in your direction. The butterflies symbolize the change and evolution that your soul is undertaking. Remember to have an awareness of your surroundings. See the splendor that is being shown to you and utilize this energy to support your own transformations. And that is what I have for y'all today, collective. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.